going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm back, and the Bikini Bottom tours are back. We got episode 2 for you guys. I hope you guys did enjoy that first episode. If you missed that one, go ahead and check that out before you watch this one. It was a really good one. We covered SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward's houses. But yeah, that being said, I got episode 2 for you guys. We got the Krusty Krab and the Chum Bucket. I've redone a few things since the last time you guys have seen them, so I'm going to go through everything, kind of show you guys both builds. Hope you guys do enjoy. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, let's get into the video. So I got the Krusty Krab here for you. This is where we're going to start. I'm just going to do a quick fly around on the outside and show you guys this. The sign up here, it just says like KK for the Krusty Krab, and then it's just kind of like the clam shell. And then flying around here, we got the like net on the outside, which is what that chain is supposed to be. And then we got like a packed dumpster, and then more chain on this side, and then the driveway goes all the way around, just in most episodes, so that's kind of what Drew and I went with. So one thing I want to note about the outside here is these flags here actually took me the longest to do of the whole entire build. Not even like the chain or like the inside or like anything like that. Well, maybe the inside, but these flags are like so important to like the outside look that I want to get them perfect, and it took me quite a long time to actually do that. Alright, so here we have the enter sign, which kind of points us into the Krusty Krab, and I will show you guys the lobby here. So this is where everybody eats. You got the tables here with a piston to kind of make them look like tables, and then they sit on barrels. So I like how the tables look. I think they're pretty accurate. The floor is green concrete and then a dried kelp block. And I like how they kind of offset each other and make it look like textured, because when you're kind of walking around, I think it looks pretty good, pretty accurate. My favorite detail that I've added in is this menu. So Drew and I actually didn't have the menu on our old build, and I don't know why. It's kind of like, it's just there and kind of important, I would think. But I added this in, kind of accurate to one of the pictures, but I think it looks really good, and I like how the chains come like down from the ceiling. Moving on to the boat. This is kind of just the boat where Squidward like takes his orders from. Pretty simple. I actually didn't mess with it from the last time. I just thought that it looked good enough, so I kind of just left it. We'll move up here. This is the final detail up here that I will talk about. This is the crow's nest from the one episode when, I don't know if it's in multiple, but I know it's in the one where SpongeBob and Mr. Krabs feed all of the busload full of fish. So I like that the crow's nest is up here. The trap doors make it look really good because it's got like the thin like sides, and actually can like stand up here. But yeah, I think that's it for the lobby here. I guess I could talk about up here. This is all just like storage and like lighting, like up here. Kind of gives that like backlight. But I think that overall the lobby looks really good for the Krusty Krab. It takes up like almost 75% of the build, so I'm really glad that Drew and I got it pretty well done. We'll move into here, which this is the bathroom. So the bathroom has changed since the last time you guys saw it. I redid all of the stalls. I basically just gutted it except for the walls and started over. So we have 1, 2, and 3 stalls, and then we've got the banners like separating off each stall. I really like how the doors look because they're actually like attached to the fence post. So these are actually trapdoors. It allows trapdoors to kind of like attach like that, but if I put a normal door there, it wouldn't. So I went with the trapdoors because it's not like you actually have to like close these all of the time, and you can actually still sit. So I like how it turned out. I think the bathroom looks really good. It's really simple in a few episodes. So we'll move on to the kitchen here. So with the kitchen here, as you guys can see with that picture, it's pretty accurate. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I kind of adjusted a few things, like the freezer door here actually used to come out of the wall one. So I pushed it back one to kind of make it flush with the wall. I think it kind of opens the room up a little. That way stuff's not like sticking out. We got his stove here, and then the little window that looks out. And I like how I use like the half slabs because you can kind of see a little bit more. But yeah, we got his 2 stoves here, and then the fryers. I think the fryers look cool. These are actually end portal blocks. Kind of looks like a burner, and it's got that green color that I wanted. So I'm kind of glad I used those. Back here, there's like a separate stovetop, because in some episodes he actually is cooking from the back here, and then some he's actually cooking up here. So I thought I'd add in both since it was in multiple episodes. And then right here we have like this little condiment bar where you can put the sandwiches together, and then a little like drying rack for pans and pots and stuff. So this back door actually leads outside, and as you guys can see, we got like the dumpster here. And the coolest thing about the dumpster, I know it's just a dumpster, but we actually turned that into our freezer. So if we drop down here, we got all these barrels and stuff in here in the freezer, because the freezer's in multiple episodes, and Drew and I wanted to add it in. But we also didn't want something sticking out of the back side, because that's not like how the Krusty Krab looks. So I'm kind of glad that we put the freezer into there. It's one of those things that like it's a cartoon, so it's kind of hard to get accurate, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. And then one thing about the freezer is we have actual Krabby Patties in here. Actual frozen Krabby Patties, so Drew and I kind of laugh when we open that up and it says that. But yeah, we'll move into here. This is Mr. Krab's office. You can actually also get in from here, but yeah, so his office, as you guys can see, is really detailed. We got his little shelf here, and then we got these little slats up top. Drew and I actually spent like 30 minutes one day on this, and kind of finished it up, but I think it looks really good. We got his desk here, and then I think this is I forget what these are called. I think they're like sea pickles maybe, but it kind of looks like money, so Drew and I stuck them there. And then we got Mr. Krab's chair here. I added these trap doors to the chair to kind of make it like taller and give it a little more depth. But yeah, overall I really like how Mr. Krabs looks. We got his safe back here that I forgot to mention, which is just a blast furnace that kind of looks fancy like a safe. But yeah, I really like how his office turned out. I think it looks really good, really detailed compared to the episodes. But yeah, so that's the Krusty Krab. That's pretty much all that's here. One of our old Krusty Krab builds actually had like the bottom floor with like the sandwich car from the movie. And that's one thing that Drew and I wanted to add to this one, but we never did. If you guys want to see something like that added, just go ahead and comment below. Maybe I'll like live stream while I'm building it or something, just to kind of give you guys something different. But I'm gonna move on to the Chum Bucket here. I like the Chum Bucket. I really like the outside. Drew was the one who built this, and then I built the Krusty Krab. But I think it looks really good. I like the fist up top. Drew actually made a really good fist, and it looks really, really accurate compared to pictures. But and I also like this CB that he put on the front, because you can't really spell out Chum Bucket. So I think Drew did a really good job. I didn't really touch much of his build. I just kind of like updated it, made a few things look a little better. So we'll actually move inside here. I'll show you guys the inside. Here we got the lobby where we've got the tables. Again, used pistons because I think pistons are really good for tables and bar stools. They look really good, so I used those again. And then you can actually like sit down. Over here we've got a menu, and it's got some of the things on a menu that I saw in a picture, so I just kind of threw some stuff on there, like the Chum Burger, Chum Fries, Shake, and Chum on a Stick from that one episode. So moving on into here, we've got the area he serves people out of, just a simple little room here, not much to it. The cobwebs along with those ducks are something that Drew put in that I really like. Nobody ever eats here, so it kind of makes sense that there would be cobwebs. Over here, we got a chest where these hoppers actually lead up to the top floor where he cooks. So that's where I'm going to show you guys next. We're going to go through this back door and up the stairs here. This is just kind of a room that I kind of turned into like the cooking room. This is where he cooks like the chum and like all that other kind of stuff. This is the stove from that one episode where he takes SpongeBob and makes him cook for him. This is kind of the angle you guys see that picture from. But yeah, I kind of got this machine behind him and some like chains running down. And this right here is actually where you can like drop stuff down. So I'll find a piece of meat here and actually like drop it down into here. I think I dropped it. Yeah. So I dropped it into that hopper, and if we go downstairs, it would be cooked obviously. But it drops down into there. So that was something that Drew put in that I thought was really cool. But yeah, I really like how this top floor turned out. We got like the stove, like I said, and just like some random machinery, kind of make it look accurate to like pictures I was looking at. So we'll move downstairs. This is my favorite room, the one we're going into here. This is like his lair. So Drew built this lair, and I just kind of touched it up here in the last few days right before I recorded. But we got like this little workbench, and then the infamous Karen. I really wanted to get like the stand-up Karen that like wheels around, but I messed with it for like 20 minutes and I could not figure out how to build it. If you guys could like tell me how to build one of those, I would for sure put it in because I think that'd be a cool feature. But for now, we just got Karen on the wall, and then she's got these cords running off of her. So I thought that that was kind of a cool touch. And then in this one episode, Plankton comes through this like little door down here. So I added that in. But yeah, one thing Drew did is he actually put like, these are shulker boxes, And so we put light behind him because light actually shines through shulker boxes. Shulker. That's kind of a hard word to say. So one thing that Drew did that I really like is he used shulker boxes for this green, and if you put light behind them, it actually shines through, which I didn't know before. I think Drew figured that out accidentally, so he kind of left it in, but it kind of makes her glow, which is kind of cool because she's like a screen. Over here we just have like random like benches, and then like these like fancy lights and stuff. But I really like how this room turned out. You know, like we could put like different machinery in here that he uses throughout some episodes if you guys want. Just kind of comment if there's anything that I missed or that I could put in. I'm really down to like add stuff in that you guys want to see. So I think that's pretty much it for both the Chum Bucket and the Krusty Krab. Two pretty simple builds, really iconic in almost every episode. So Drew and I got them pretty accurate. I'm really happy with how they turned out. I hope you guys did enjoy this episode of Bikini Bottom Tours. You guys absolutely loved the first one, so I'm really happy to keep this series going. 2 more episodes left after this, and then we get on to the stuff that you guys haven't seen. So I hope you're as excited as I am. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you guys haven't already, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.